Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Maria. Thank you for joining me. This astrological year has started like a plane ride. Since the beginning of the Aries season, we had to do all of the pre-flight preparations. Wake up on time, be at the airport on time, check the luggage, sit around and wait. May began and it was time to board. Now, we are at the point where the plane has boarded. All pre-flight safety procedures are done and the plane is ready to leave the gate. Or in astro terminology, Mercury stations direct. This happens on the 14th or 15th of May, depending on your time zone. No more checks, no more preparations. This plane is ready to fly. The week from the 15th to 21st of May is an eventful one. The day after Mercury goes direct, Jupiter enters Taurus and immediately squares Pluto. Back to our plane terminology, taxi is over, our plane is accelerating. There's that one unpleasant moment just before wheels stop touching the ground. Jupiter enters the sign of Taurus on May 16th or 17th, depending on your time zone. The outcome is inevitable, but we're not yet ready to accept it. You can find more information in my Jupiter in Taurus video. But to summarize it, planet, in this case Jupiter, is what is going to happen. Sign, in this case Taurus, is how it is going to happen. Jupiter is expansion, opportunity. Taurus is material wealth. For example, so Jupiter in the sign of Taurus brings more opportunities for us to expand our material wealth. Although this sounds fantastic, there is a caveat. As soon as Jupiter enters the sign of Taurus, it is going to square Pluto. This aspect is going to bring tension and fear around available resources. It is going to bring a power dynamic between you and an authority. In order to better understand this aspect, please watch my Jupiter in Taurus video where I explain in depth all about it. Back to the plane analogy, the very next moment after this square happens, we're off the ground. The new moon in the sign of Taurus is on May 18th or 19th, depending on your time zone. The most important thing about this, and every other new moon till the end of the year, is it's happening after the full moon. That means we first have an ending and then we start something new. The second important thing about this new moon is it conjuncts the fixed star Algol. There is something, behavior or possession, or someone to whom we need to say goodbye for good. Algol is the star of great wealth, but it comes at a cost. The cost can be both figurative or literal. It may be a mindset that we need to let go of, or a person who keeps us stuck in our old habits that no longer work for us. We need to leave our comfort zone. The time is now. Though you may not be able to realize what you need to let go of. On May 20th, Mars, the planet of action, enters the sign of Leo, creating a grand fixed cross with Jupiter, Pluto and the South Node. Everything we believed is going to last forever is on the verge of change. It may seem like as if time has stopped for a few days. In retrospective, these few days from May 20th to 26th may look like they were happening in slow motion. Right after this, Sun enters the sign of Gemini on the 21st of May, releasing a bit of tension from the fixed grand cross, and it helps us to figure our way out of it. The sign of Gemini is all about ideas. Now, our ideas may not be long-lasting at first, because on the 27th of May, Sun squares Saturn. Saturn requires long-term solutions, which means we'll have to adapt our newfound strategies and ideas so they can last. Saturn is currently in Pisces. Both Gemini and Pisces are mutable signs, so they are about adaptation. At the very end of the month, for some on the first day of June, everything we have done so far will be put on a test. Jupiter conjoins the North Node in the sign of Taurus. If I go back to my plane reference, this is the moment the plane has reached the necessary height and leveled. We feel pressure in our ears and there is a light turbulence. Next step, seatbelt sign lights up. We've made it. Let me know in the comments how did this transit affect you, and don't forget to stay in touch for more astrology related content.